So let's talk about why it's beneficial to live in the country versus the city. Like, what are the pros? What are the cons?
Crime, one of them.
Okay.
Crime in the city is definitely worse than in the country.
Yeah.
Out here in the country, we all have guns.
That's
well, unless
true.
you're the city of Chicago, then city would match up probably.
And they're not even allowed to have guns there.
Yeah, but they have, yeah. But it's a fucking war zone
It is a war zone.
because gun laws work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't work.
No, they don't work.
They just hurt law-abiding people.
That's all it does.
Yep. Criminals don't care.
And Chicago, Illinois black market went, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah.
Quadruple the price on a firearm.
Now you go any corner in Chicago, get a crack rock and a gun.
Yeah, $10.
No,
$10 for the crack rock.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
$1,000 for the gun.
Or more. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know what a legal pistol goes for. But food, I think better quality of food.
You think?
I think so. We get, in the country, you get local grown.
Yeah. So there's only 65,000 people in our entire county. The county next to us, Garrett, has 24,000. Right? So 65,000 people is probably about 3 city blocks in the city.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah, you're New York, L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the big things is...
Well, goddamn, our rush hour, what, it lasts an hour?
We don't even have rush hour, bud.
Oh, yeah, it gets real busy around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, and then by 4 it's gone.
Yeah, it's not like you're stop-and-go traffic either. There's just more
It's
vehicles
like somebody
on the
stepped
road.
on a fucking anthill, and there's cars everywhere, and then they're gone. They're back in the anthill.
And
again.
there's no stop-and-go traffic. It's just... There's just more people out.
It gets clogged up in there. Yeah, around 3, between 3 and 4, it's chaotic in Cumberland.
No, it's not.
It's in a crowd out here.
No, it's not.
It does get busy at 3. Everybody gets off work right around that time, and it gets crazy. But by an hour, I mean, you're not sitting on Crosstown Bridge in traffic waiting to get home.
Yeah,
I mean,
every
don't get
day.
me wrong.
Yeah. Like it doesn't
But there's
take
a
you...
little hustle and bustle that lets everybody knows that this place still has a little bit of a heartbeat, and then everybody's back in their homes again.
That's true. I mean, they don't have to drive. It doesn't take you 45 minutes to go 3 miles. That's for sure.
No, it's not that busy here.
No.
It's a little bit more laid back. Yeah, I like the city though. I do like the city, but to visit, I don't know if I would want to live.
Yeah, I keep thinking about
See,
that.
I don't classify this as a city.
It's not. We're in a country town.
Yeah, this isn't a city. It's,
No, this is not even close
they
to
call
a
it
city.
the city, but it's
Not even close. It's a tiny country town.
yeah.
That's all it is. And then we got more tiny little country towns all over the
Yeah,
over the county.
Yeah, like somebody flicked a paintbrush. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough. I don't know what.
little community here, little one there, little one here, little one there.
Yeah, that's all it is.
We're in the mountains though.
Yeah,
you know.
it's pretty.
In the fall, yeah, it is pretty. People just, and I think the people that do live around here, they tend to forget that. They don't look.
Yeah,
People quit looking
I get guilty
at
of
what's
that.
around you. You know, they really do.
I'm guilty of that sometimes. Especially like driving. I mean, if you just go down 68 and look at the mountains, you're just like, dear Lord.
I mean, I don't know if anybody argues that fact that it's a beautiful place to live,
Oh, it's gorgeous.
but economic wise, it's not a very good place to live.
No, but it's one of those things. I mean, if you made 100,000 here and you make 100,000 in Baltimore, where are you going to live better?
You're going to live better here.
Oh yeah, you're way better here.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
You know, way.
But there's
better.
not many of those jobs around here.
No, there's not.
There's factory jobs. There's
Sort of
there's labor jobs.
labor jobs. Yeah,
Yeah.
blue collar labor jobs.
Yeah,
That's
blue
about
collar. That's what the place
it.
is.
Some white collar jobs if you count Northrop Grumman over in West Virginia.
There's money here.
Oh,
there's
there is,
money here. There's no doubt about that.
but not like a city.
But
Like everybody goes to Walmart.
well, yeah, that's what
Walmart
we do.
is
That's
the
what
meet
we
and
do
greet.
here.
It's the meet.
That's
and
all
greet
we have
place.
here. There's no where we going. Where else you going?
It's a meet and greet place for the county.
Yeah, where
Everybody
else
goes
you
to
going?
Walmart.
Yeah, that or Martin's.
Yeah, either one. You can either go to the.
We got it narrowed down to 2. Now in the city, you would have probably 10
Oh, way more than that.
around you that you could probably name
yeah.
that you go to.
Yeah, you can go to anything.
Yeah.
That's one thing. They do have way more variety.
City's got more variety, more hardware stores, more restaurants,
more of all.
more to choose from than here than the country town.
Yeah, so a lot of times, like,
If you want that, you got to drive.
yeah, you got to drive at least an hour.
You got to drive.
It takes us 2 hours to get to a major city.
Right.
Major city be Baltimore's 2 hours, DC's
But I wouldn't
2
want to
hours.
live down there. Baltimore, I wouldn't want to live in Baltimore.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's 2
You-
hours.
I wouldn't want to live in Pittsburgh either, not in the city limits.
No, I wouldn't want to live there for nothing.
No, I don't want to live in the city.
No, and there is a thing around
You got all
here.
this to fund the cop bullshit and everything else. Who wants to live in the city anyway with all those people, all those different attitudes and personalities
crime.
and their way of handling their problems? And there's no law.
No, there is none.
Well,
So there
yeah,
is, but there's just
well,
not enough
there's-
people. There's just not enough cops.
Crime is out of control.
It is in the city.
Theft, retail theft is completely through the roof. It is completely out of control.
Yeah, it is. I do think.
And you and I are paying for that.
I do think like the drug problem here and the drug problem there are probably the same, just different scales.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper in the
cheaper.
city.
It's more expensive in the country town for your drugs than it is to go to the city and buy them. It's
Yeah.
cheaper in the city.
Yeah, they got to transport them.
That's why we're so profitable up here for those people, because they can get more out of it.
No, I believe that. And then I will say this, like where I used to live, I'd always go out. Like if we got snow like we are today, I'd take my snowblower and I'd do all my neighbors.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much anymore.
It doesn't happen really in a city. But
Well,
everybody,
when I was younger, we had kids go knock on your door. We go knock on people's door to shovel their walk. Get paid.
Yeah,
We
they
make mad money here in
yeah,
town.
they don't do that anymore. So
I don't see kids out shoveling walks anymore.
like in my old neighborhood, there were elderly people there and everybody would just
pitch in
and do their
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
for
see,
them.
I grew up here. I grew up in town.
Yeah, nobody asked for any money. We just did it for them.
And back then, you was pissed. You was trying to beat everybody else to the walk
Oh, yeah, I remember
because
that.
there were kids coming in behind you trying to do the same
Mhm.
thing you were doing, and you would miss walks because somebody done beat you to that
Yeah,
house.
I remember that.
There's no competition out there now. Hell, you get a shovel and go. You probably make a bundle of money.
Oh, yeah, their kids aren't doing that now. They're
They're
playing.
not, no,
they're playing
not. They
video
ain't going
games.
out in that shit.
Yeah, they're not doing that.
What the hell?
So the I think one of the main things is probably, I mean, pretty much everybody knows you in town.
In town, yeah.
Yeah,
here.
everybody will know you. And if they don't know
in
you,
the city,
they'll pretend they know you.
in the city, if you do something dumb, you
Yeah.
probably never see them people again anyway.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you don't go back to the place where you did the dumb shit.
Yeah, right. Here, that dumb sticks with you
Oh,
forever.
Christ, now I got to change neighborhoods again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Here, you do something dumb.
You're still going to the same
You
Walmart.
just got to go. Yeah. You got to go back down to the guy.
Still going to the Walmart.
Everything. Yeah, you got to go.
That walk of shame lasts
You gotta-
forever. It's forever.
Shame. Shame.
Whatever it is.
Shame.
That walk of
Shame.
shame, man, it lasts forever.
Oh my God.
I remember when you did this when you were 17.
No, I don't
What?
remember that. You don't want to remember that. You're probably right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I remember when you did that. Well, that was a bad time in my life. It's okay.
I was confused then.
You're right. Or you can
Yeah.
go, like you can go to one of the local bars and somebody will know you. It doesn't matter where you go. Somebody knows you. Or you'll know someone.
Yeah, well, that's one thing about these bars around here. You could quit drinking for 10 years and decide one day you want to go out and you maybe have a drink at the bar, and you can walk through and some of the same motherfuckers are sitting on the bar stool.
They are.
Same motherfuckers that was there 10 years when you decided you didn't want to go no more.
Yep, they're still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Oh, where you been?
Holy hell, we thought you was dead.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm serious. Some of these watering holes, they just get them regulars. You know, you walk in, it's Norm. You know, it's crazy.
Went and tried to get healthy on us.
Yeah,
See what happened?
I told you he'd be back. All right, what's the poll up to? We got to pay up the man come through the door.
It is true. That's so
But
true.
you can, same cats all the time.
I will say that if you're really into outdoor things,
This is the place.
this is a place to live.
Yeah, fishing,
Like if you like
hunting,
if you like to
camping,
kayak,
camping,
fish,
everything.
hunt, you know, anything outdoors,
Oh, it's here.
it's here.
It's here.
And honest,
And within a drive
anywhere.
up here.
You can ask a local. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they'll help you.
Absolutely.
They'll
There's
be
plenty
more
of
than friendly to have.
plenty of resources around here for the outdoorsman.
Yeah, and a lot
Yeah.
of people around here, they are super friendly. It's not like a city where nobody talks to each other. People say hi.
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. They don't do that in cities. Which
People speak.
you're scared to death to probably say hi.
Of course, some people around here you speak to and they look at you like, "Who the hell are you?" But that it's all in how you was raised.
That's true.
You know, I was taught to speak. I don't know. You know
Yeah.
somebody, you speak to them, and,
Yeah.
and you hold the door.
Yep.
You know,
For the
hold
women.
the door open for people.
Yep.
Or whoever.
Yep.
You just
Oh
It only
yeah,
takes a
guys
second.
coming behind you, hold the door. Coming
yeah,
in
it
front
only
of you,
takes
hold
a
the door.
second. That shit don't happen much anymore.
No, it doesn't.
That's why it's so important to do it.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, as far as like, we just definitely don't have the variety of things to do. But again, you know, I'd rather live where it's
The city's got the nightlife, the nightclubs,
They
the
do.
restaurants. We got the forest, the river,
mountains.
mountains.
Yeah,
So-
we don't really have all of that, but we do try.
But if
I
we
will say
want
this.
if we want
Like
it,
if-
it's within a drive.
If you wanted to go out and do that,
But you're not driving
could.
home if you're going.
you're not driving home.
Yeah, you got to stay put. It's good. It's a night. It's 2 day trip.
Yep.
You want to see the city
Yeah, it is.
up here. 2 day trip.
Yeah.
You'll probably stay a third
Yeah,
because
right.
you can fucking breathe.
Bring your RV. Go camping somewhere. It is. Just bring a tent. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, pull in the driveway. Shitter's full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But I do think that I mean, they do try like for nightlife around here. I haven't asked my son. He goes out a good bit since he's 21, but he
Yeah,
stays
I'm
up
not-
in Frostburg. He doesn't come to
I
Cumberland.
don't really bounce around like I did in my 20s.
No, which
But see, that's why a new place in the small town
does
so
really,
well.
It does.
because it's new and everybody's looking for something new to do.
But then it fades out.
But then it dies off.
Yeah, like a good.
Just like
I can give you a
everything.
good example of that, right? Like this town can only, well, the community, all the communities combined, all these little towns, we can only support like so many restaurants, so many bars. You know, we can
Well,
only.
yeah, and that's why
Right,
the town above us.
financially.
That's exactly why the town above us is doing so well because it depends on those highway.
Yeah.
It depends on the interstate traffic,
So
and it's been growing.
you know, so when you open up a new thing, either that new thing, the other businesses are going to weather that storm of you taking business away from them, hoping that eventually your business, that new business, will go like that, go down, which it probably will.
Yeah,
But somebody's going to close. Yeah, I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like,
usually
somebody's gonna
happens that
close.
way, doesn't it?
yeah, it's usually what happens.
It
Somebody
puts-
opens
it
up a
puts
new
a
one,
hurting on
somebody else is
somebody.
going to close
Yeah.
because there's only so many dollars here.
Yeah.
But as far as like, heck, my neighbors in my old neighborhood, I knew them all. I knew all my neighbors. Even here, I knew my neighbors.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, hey, you need me to snow blow your driveway? He's like, nope, I like doing it for exercise. I was like, good to know. I won't do your driveway then. You know what
Well,
I
at
mean?
least you offered.
Yeah.
Most people are not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm telling you, they're not.
No. But
It's
I do.
not.
Normal.
Well, it's not. Used to be normal
Yeah, it did. It is still up here.
up our way. Yeah,
It's normal up here. You know, the kids, I think the kids up
I
here.
think in this town it's fading.
Maybe.
Well, the town's fading. They're tearing every goddamn thing around down.
Well, they need to because some of it's falling apart.
They just tore down one over there, Rolling Mill, the other day. Another
Yeah.
one's gone. And I look forward. I think that's going to thrive over there just because the simple fact the interstate's right there.
Yeah, right there.
They're going to do well. Whoever's in there is going to do well.
They got a big grocery store right there.
Yeah, whoever's in
They'll
there
do
is going to
alright.
do well because the interstate's right there. That's
Mhm.
why LaVale is booming the way it's booming.
Oh, yeah.
It's those highway dollars, and that's what Cumberland needs to start doing. Is concentrating on people that's coming through
yeah.
and need to stop, need a place to stay, need a place to eat,
Yeah.
need gas.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works with Cumberland. But I know LaVale
Well,
does
they're-
really
they're-
well.
Well, they're off on a run over there with that, but we'll see how it goes. I think anything that does go in there though will do all right there because the interstate's right there.
Yeah, it should do okay.
I mean, look, when you get off down to go downtown, you get lost down there.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know which way the hell you got to go.
No, you don't. Everything's
If you're
a one
from out
way.
of town, could you imagine pulling off the interstate, off the crosstown bridge downtown? All right. You probably wouldn't know what in the hell, where am I going? And then when you do want to stop, you got to pay.
There ain't nowhere to park.
You got to pay.
Yeah, there's nowhere to park.
You got to pay anyway, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You do.
So that over there, it's on the interstate. right back on.
Yeah, I think
right
you're
there.
right. Depending on what businesses they put in there.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah, it's got to be the right draw. There's
Just-
gonna be a hotel. I know there's a hotel going in there.
Well, the hotels are, you know what a lot of them are from? Like when you drive around, you see all these new hotels built. It's from Rocky Gap.
Well, sure.
It's overflow.
Well, and it's the interstate too.
Yeah.
Everybody's
They
got to
run-
stop
they-
sooner or later.
They run shuttles out to Rocky
Yeah.
Gap from these other hotels.
Yeah, well, it's
That's why a lot of them
well,
are
and
full.
it's cheaper to stay in those and go to the casino than it is
Yeah,
to stay
'cause
out
Rocky
there.
Gap, it's like $450 a night for
Yeah.
a room.
Understand?
You know, these ones out here, I think 100 and
Yeah.
some.
Anything along that interstate will do well.
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So what else you think? What else is a pro?
I don't know.
I think the education system's way better here.
Yes, that's a pro.
Way better.
Absolutely. I was going to say leave your doors unlocked, but we can't do that anymore. We used to be
Yeah.
able to. But yeah, the education's definitely the inner city education system. No way.
Horrible.
I wouldn't want my kid going to down. I wouldn't want my kid going to Baltimore school.
No,
Public-
most of them.
public
I
school.
mean, if you have money and you live in the city, you send your kid to a private school.
So yeah, you got.
You don't send them to public schools.
Yeah, definitely better.
But our public
education.
schools up here are amazing. I think the education up here is really good.
Well, they do. Yeah, they do.
Really good. We're also fortunate to have a community college and a 4-year college right here in town, which I think is
Yeah.
outstanding.
Well, that draws them. That draws the kids in.
You know what I mean?
Draws
So
dollars in too.
it does. So I do think that, like, if our community is, I mean, I think it's pretty solid, except for people are moving, but they're only moving for educated jobs. They're not really staying.
I
You-
think.
you don't
I
really
think
have to
too
move
around
for-
here. What has already been started needs to be completed.
Such as,
Like Canal Place for one. Like the water park that they're talking about putting down there, blowing out that dam. Let's get all this done
oh yeah.
before we start worrying about what the hell else we're gonna do.
Well, it takes them a long time because
And-
they're all dependent
Well,
on
it's-
federal dollars,
Well, that and the permits and all that mess too, I'm sure. But
federal money.
that's a show for another time too. I think we need to look into that. What it takes to open up a business in the
So,
state of Maryland.
I
I think that would be an interesting show.
Oh, geez.
The red tape, the permits, this, the
horrible.
that, the other.
So I think
And then you wonder why business isn't coming.
I can give you 2 examples, right? So whenever COVID hit and everybody started teleworking, well, a lot of these big companies, people who work there, got the ability to move. They didn't have to stay in that city. So there are a lot of people who moved here. I can give you one right off the bat. That moved here from like Maine, like not Maine, but big cities, and they lived in. They picked Frostburg, quite a few of them, and one guy's one of the top guys for LL Bean.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh yeah,
Moved up here.
moved here. They picked this area.
Well, it's laid back. It's laid back.
It's pretty,
It's laid back.
right? It's got the mountains are gorgeous, the rivers are gorgeous.
We still got trees.
Yeah, the forests are amazing. All the camping and all the outdoor stuff that you want to
Yeah,
do, you can do.
Yeah, it's
And-
definitely. If you're an outdoorsman, this is the place.
And if you have children, this is a great place to raise, your kid.
kids, yes,
You can't get any
Absolutely.
better than that.
absolutely agree with that.
You cannot.
I think I agree with that. It's not a bad place.
Yeah, because and it's honestly,
raise 'em.
it's still the same. Like my son was still the same. So if my kid was acting up at one of his buddies' houses, their parents would take care of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
that's
then
the way
he'd get
it
a
was.
phone
Yeah.
call.
Well, yeah, but
And
you better know the parents
Yeah,
before
but
you
I mean,
go
it's
pull
still
some
the
shit
same.
like that.
But it's still
But
the
that's
same
the way
idea.
it was when I was a kid too. If there was a neighborhood father
Yep.
and they see me do some dumb shit,
He'll come tell you.
yeah, it's
He's gonna
it's
call
game
you out.
on.
Yep.
It's game on.
So I mean,
Absolutely.
that's how my son was raised, and it's still the same.
Right.
He's 21, so I mean, it hasn't changed all that much.
yeah,
So if you do have children, it's a great place to live.
yeah,
If
yeah. You
like
can
to-
let them go outside and play at
You
least.
know, so like a lot of the outdoor.
Because one neighbor will look after, everybody looks after everybody's kids.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in a neighborhood.
Yeah. Plus, like we have a ski resort near the casino. We have a lot of stuff here.
There's a lot of stuff even to continue with and
live in
and to capitalize on.
Yeah, to live in a country town, because we are in a country town. We're
I
not
agree.
a city.
I agree with that.
We're not even close to a city.
I don't think so.
No, we're in a country town,
Right.
right? We have
Yep.
a bunch of tiny little towns all over the county, but the main country town is Cumberland. The next one is probably Frostburg and LaVale. They're the big three for Allegheny County. And they still don't have a huge population. I think Cumberland might be maybe 12,000. Freaking Frostburg, I think's 10.
I'm not sure.
You know, I don't know.
I'm not
I'd
sure
have to
what,
look it
what
up.
they are.
But it's not big by any means. But I will say this, for a small area with those type of values and those things that you can get by living here, it's a great place to live here because there's so much stuff to do. Like you would think in a small community there wouldn't be anything to do. Like when you look on some of these TV shows that are based in small towns.
There are people here that claim there's nothing to do, but there's plenty to do. It just depends on what you like and what your frame of mind is in the area.
Yeah, like if you
got a decent open mind open mind and a good frame of mind about where you're living, you're going to have fun here.
Yeah, like you can go see a play from the Cumberland Theater. You can go out to the casino and eat. You can go walk around the grounds, the lake that's there. You can gamble if you want. And that place is always packed, so there's always people there. You can go to the ski lodge. I guarantee if we went to that ski lodge right now, that sumbitch is packed.
Oh, it's game
skiing,
on today.
Right.
It's game on
people
today.
Snowboarding
Absolutely.
and skiing and sled riding.
So yeah, and all that, and there's even things around here to do that don't even take any damn money.
No,
you can go down and walk on the canal.
Yeah, the canal's nice.
Walk downtown.
What is that? Allegheny Trail? Is it what the heck's the trail name? Allegheny Trail?
Allegheny Passage?
I can't remember.
I can't rember. Anyway, I'm not a bike rider. I do have a bike, but I don't ride the damn
No, I'm
thing.
a mountain bike rider. I like riding my mountain bike.
But see, there's that. That don't cost anything.
No.
It don't cost anything
and
to
I will
walk
say
that
this,
trail.
one of the best trails I've ever, for a mountain bike, would be at Rocky Gap, Lakeside Loop. If you want to freaking take a mountain bike and fly.
It's pretty rough?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty challenging?
Oh, yeah.
You go all the way around the lake?
All the way around the lake. It's 5 miles.
I got you.
And, I mean, you can walk it. A lot of people who go out there camping walk it. Her and I went and walked it a couple times.
Okay.
But, you know, my whole thing is I like riding my mountain bike out there. I love it. It is amazing.
I've even camped out there. It's not a bad place to even camp.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty nice.
I
enjoyed myself out there.
It is pretty. I mean, you can't go wrong. You know, you really can't.
So Western Maryland is a place. It's a decent place to live. There's plenty to do here. It just depends on
what
your
you're not
hobbies
going to have
are,
all that variety.
what you enjoy.
Yep.
I mean, if you're a nightclub jumper, this isn't the place for you.
No, this is not the place for you. You have to pick a different tap. Go to the city for that.
Yeah.
You know,
if you like to dance, this isn't the place for you. There's really no places to.
No, I mean, well, they do have like bands on Fridays and Saturday nights, and I don't know if they get busy anymore. And I haven't been to one in a long time.
Yeah, well,
so I don't know if they get busy or not anymore.
There's plenty of other things to do.
Yeah, right. Or, you know, most of us are like,
no, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the local bar scene. I
don't either.
Just some of these places I go, I'm out of my age group now.
Well,
so,
all the young people are coming to age.
It's a whole generation.
It is
anew down there. So
it is. So I think mainly it depends on what you like, but you are going to make some sacrifices, and the sacrifices are variety.
Yeah,
you know, that's what you're sacrificing, and you also have to look at what is it that you like, because it's what's funny is I hear people say, "Oh man, I want to live by the beach. I want to live at the beach." Okay, you want to live at the beach, but the problem is that when you go on vacation, you rent a place, you get a hotel room, and it overlooks the ocean, right?
Right.
So the problem is when you move to the beach, you can't afford to even see that motherfucker.
If you live down there.
If you live down there.
You cannot
when you visit, you can.
Yeah, don't go try to buy a place down there on the beach.
Yeah, you're looking at millions of dollars for a shitohole on the beach.
Yeah, right.
Right? So don't think, I want to go to the beach. Okay. You're never going to see it. Like I lived there. So honest to God, it's the same thing. It's like living here, but the beach is over
3 blocks away.
Further than that.
Okay.
But that 3 blocks, or you say 3 blocks,
yeah,
it'll take you 30 minutes with traffic.
To get there.
You know, just to get there.
Just to the beach.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass because you can only go to certain beaches now. You can only go to the public beaches.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the hotels, they're private beaches.
They're private beaches.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just right there on the water.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
And it's all pretty. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's sweet.
So everybody's like, I want to move to the beach.
No, you don't.
I want to go to down south and live near the beach. Yeah, no, you don't. Because it's full of fucking traffic.
And you're not gonna be near the beach.
And you're not gonna be near the beach.
Right.
You know, your best bet is just to keep doing what you're doing and enjoy them. You know, 2 weeks you take a year, going to the see the water and renting that place.
Yeah, it's a nice place to visit,
Because
but
when you-
don't live there.
Yeah, when you go down there and live, you're not going to see that beach no more unless you go rent the same hotel right where you live.
Or
You know what I mean?
well, you could go on your day off. You could go and lay on the beach on your day
You
off
could.
while you're living there, but
yeah, you can.
you're not going to be living near the beach.
But you're going to the public beach now where
Yeah.
everybody's there.
well, yeah.
All your riffraff, all the freaking degenerate people, you know.
Good Lord.
But it's the truth, dude. Like, you're not getting that real nice, private, pristine beach that's groomed every morning. You're not getting that shit. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
I got you.
I can tell you that for a fact. It's not happening. You know what I mean?
Not while you're not on your property. They're not going to come do that for you.
No.
If you got oceanfront property, you know.
Well, no, but I mean, if you're going to a public beach, no. Yeah, you're there with everybody else.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
you're not getting that private
I don't know.
beach
I don't
from,
think I would mind that. I don't
from the Hilton.
public beach. Why not?
You have to try
Isn't
it
that
one
where you
time.
want to go?
Depends on when you go.
I've been to public beaches. I don't mind. them.
Where?
Florida,
Where?
Panama City.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
Panama. That's not.
It's the Gulf, but it's still Florida,
Yeah, it is.
and it's public.
sort of. It's probably
And
closer.
I had a good time.
Probably closer to Alabama.
It's still Florida.
Do they? It gets cold there,
Myrtle
so that's
Beach.
not really
Myrtle Beach is
Florida.
public
Wherever Florida
beaches.
gets cold is not really Florida.
Pebble Beach, California. Been there.
Yeah, that'd
Nice.
been pretty.
Nice.
I've never been out west. I'd like
So
to
there,
go out west.
there's yeah. I've been to some public beaches. So don't start with me.
Which is why we bought that RV, because we're going to start traveling to places I want to see, like Yellowstone and Maine.
Yeah, we'll talk.
and-
We'll talk about the RV one
Yeah.
day too. We'll have to get in depth with that too, because you know, I sent you that.
Oh, with
I
the,
sent you the concept
Tundra
truck. Yeah, the
with
concept
the
truck.
sleeper on it.
Yeah, it's a concept car though. It's not in
I still want the
production.
sailboat, though. I still want that. I was thinking about it all morning.
Hey, thanks for checking us out here at the city. Don't forget to go to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the little bell. Helps us out, helps the algorithm, so we can keep bringing this show to you. Take care.